I have devastating news for the women out there.
They are crying because we have walked away and want to know why we no longer date them.
Why American men don't want to date American women anymore.
All right, ladies, let's talk about why men do not court anymore.
Guys, what happened to men being hunters?
What happened is men got tired of the games and collectively decided to quit.
So, over 60% of Gen Z men are single, and intimacy is at a 30-year low across both genders.
Despite this, they continue to blame men for what they caused in the desperate attempt to get us to change our minds.
Actually, no. The men stopped dating because girls like you aren't loyal anymore, and they started to realize they were wasting their time trying to make relationships work with girls that ultimately didn't care about them. And now it's ruined everything, even for good girls like me.
The only way men would even consider changing their minds is if you first changed your behavior, then changed divorce and family laws. Until then, we will enjoy our lives and not look back. Remember, you brought this upon yourselves.
If you're 30, single, with no kids, society hates you. Especially married people. They can't stand your. Society does not want to see you happy. They don't want to see you living your best life.
What is one secret you never told your ex?
That I hooked up with someone else.
I cheated.
I cheated. I cheated.
Jesus.
This is great.
Girls put guys in the friend zone.
Because we don't like them, they're too nice.
What's wrong with being nice?
We like talking.
This is exactly why there's so many men that are just done dating, because if they're a good man, they're being told that they're too nice by this type of woman. And her advice is playing toxic games like not texting her back. Good men don't want that. But what they're being forced to do is weave through this toxic craziness and trying to stay true to themselves, all while hoping that by the time that they do find their match that is also of healthy mindset, that they're ready for her, which is easier said than done.
I do not have sympathy for you chicks, yeah? When you get old, you hit the wall and then you start complaining, oh, where has all the good men gone? You had the good men, they're in your friend zone, in your best years, bro. And then you get old, your options have dried up and you've dried up as well. That's it, bro.
They throw away their 20s, and then when they hit their 30s, the gravity of being single really starts to weigh in on them.
I spent the entirety of my 20s in relationships with men that significantly decreased my quality of life. In fact, your choice in partner is probably the single most important choice you can make.
Despite this realization, they still live in a fantasy land where they think they're in a love story fairy tale. Take a look.
Being single is hard, right? Like, it's tough. That's not news. Like, it's hard. But I always go back to the fact that being single at the end of the day is exciting because you don't know how this is all going to work out for you. You have no idea how you're going to meet your person. If you've already met your person, that's something that I'm always like, have I already met that person that I'm going to marry? Like, it's so crazy to think about. But regardless, it's like, it hasn't played out for you yet. No matter how it is, it hasn't played out for you yet. And how exciting is that you get to think like, oh my God, I don't know how this is going to work out. Like, the big plot twist kind of hasn't happened for you yet.
Ladies, 2023, I'm convinced I'm going to meet my man at the grocery store. And here's why I say this. When I go to the bar, it's a great romance, whirlwinds, it fizzles out in days, okay? Grocery store, I'm coming back from work, you know, I'm in girlfriend attire, okay? Obviously I wouldn't wear a turtleneck to the bar, but I think I'm looking cute, wholesome energy. Perfect time to both reach for an apple, okay? And then go, oh my God, so sorry, you take it. And then spark up a conversation.
Best of luck with your Disney princess love story. Anyways, let's take a look at women complaining because we won't court them anymore.
How do you expect for women to be submissive if you don't even court us?
Men stopped courting in response to women no longer being traditional. You can't expect men to stay traditional when women can't even stay traditional themselves. Before we continue, brother, I would like to ask you to like the video if you have enjoyed it this far and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos.
Guys, what happened to men being hunters? I thought they were designed to hunt. What happened? Men don't court us anymore. They don't take us out on dates. They don't buy flowers.
Women love being courted, and I do think that that is something that's lacking in our generation of dating, is men just don't court women like they used to. And I think if more men did, there'd be more success stories.
Yeah.
I think it's important for girls to be a little bit more headstrong and a little bit less of a pushover. And I think guys kind of like that. They like to chase. It's just like in their DNA.
Yes, absolutely. I think
we don't care. If they asked themselves why men no longer courted women, rather than blaming men for not courting, they could reach a more accurate answer. And why do I only see women spreading this concept that men love chasing women? What I hear when they say that is they love when men chase them because it makes them feel validated and special. Men with self-respect don't waste their time and money chasing after women.
All right, ladies, let's talk about why men do not court anymore. The reality is that modern feminism in a lot of ways had us as women take a gamble, and we lost. We took the bait that being sexually promiscuous and having no standards and no self-respect was cool and in. We decided that we would give men access to our bodies and our time and our energy without them having to put in any effort. We have allowed men to do the bare minimum for so long, and we still give them benefits that they don't deserve. And so now men are following suit, and we are confused as to why this is happening. It's okay to want a man to lead and to court you, but you have to understand that we collectively as women set the tone. So if the tone of the dating market is that all women are easy now and that men can pretty much get whatever they want and do whatever they want and still get access to us, then that's what the majority of men are going to do.
Dating in 2024. I'm done. I no longer want to waste my time with somebody that's entertaining other people or playing with my emotions or giving me mixed feelings. I don't want to be confused anymore in a relationship. The sad part is people are sleeping with each other, people are having fun with each other, but nobody's marrying each other. Everybody's just being entertained. There's people that are married that are talking to other women. There's women that are married that are sleeping with other men. What kind of year is this? I am so scared to give my heart up for somebody that's going to just destroy it and then be with somebody else. These men and these women are using people in a relationship. Nobody's loyal these days. It's so rare to find loyalty. Why can't I find somebody that just wants to be with me and not entertaining other people on social media? The world of dating in 2024 is disgusting. And I guarantee in 2025, it's over. 100% it's over.
Your mom should have told you. Some random chick made this list talking about, here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go. This is a lie. Real women do not absolutely refuse to go to these places or refuse to go to have these things as date ideas. A lot of these are very great date ideas. So this is cap. This was probably best titled, here's a list of places gold diggers absolutely refuse to go on a first date. That would be better because any woman who's trying to get to know a man is not going to be this picky. She's not going to be this choosy and she's not going to be this delusional. This is basically all the options of where to go on a first date. The only thing I see here is that these are not like gourmet restaurants, and that is not necessary on a first date. So women making this and like who have this idea that they deserve Ruth's Chris or like, I don't know, Nobu, you do not deserve a gourmet restaurant. You do not deserve that at all. So you need to stop being so delusional and stop being so entitled, okay? If you want to eat something expensive, you need to buy it yourself. You can pay for it yourself. Men do not need to invest that in you before they even know you, before they've even gotten something from you yet. Like, what the hell?
Imagine when you're older and your grandkids say to you, Granddad, tell me about what it was like when you were young. And you say, I didn't really do much, to be honest, because I was worried about what other people would think of me. I never took my shirt off because I hated the way I looked. I didn't start that business because I was scared it might fail. Just think about how silly that would sound. You only get one go around at this thing, blink and you'll miss it, crack of the whip and then you're gone. So make it worth it.